welcome to another episode of Go Team Score Points podcast. For those who want to distract themselves from the news for 30 to 45 minutes, learn about the NBA instead. Each episode focuses on 1 to 2 NBA games from that week. An NBA beginner Irish, that's me, and longtime NBA fan Sam,
that's me.
Learn more about the NBA games, people, and current events. In today's episode, we go over the Nuggets Pelicans game and the Celtics something game. It's our best episode yet. I don't know which game you want. There's a lot of games.
There's been a lot of games happening. Have you been following anything outside the Nuggets at all in the NBA?
Yes, I now have alerts on my phone. I'm that kind of fan. What that does is it really hits home how much these guys play. Yeah. Because it's like the Celtics are playing again this morning. And they just played yesterday, and they just played right before that.
Yeah.
So much.
Today is their 5th game in 7 days. Last I saw, they were getting waxed by the Rockets. There's a lot of games. I think that so far this year, I was thinking about what you said about Steph Curry saying, actually, this game really doesn't mean that much. I think that might kind of be my takeaway for at the beginning of this season, is just how important it would be for them not to be on some kind of roller coaster that goes game to game. The Warriors, hot off the presses, the Warriors just lost to the Pacers.
Okay.
And the Pacers hadn't won a game yet this year. Ooh. They're 0-5. The Warriors are like these title, people are like, are they actually legitimate title contenders with Oklahoma City and Denver in the West? And everyone's like, maybe they do. And then they lost to this team that hasn't won a game yet this year. And just like how little you can actually tell from a single game.
Right.
Or even like a week of games. Do you have any current event stuff you want to talk about?
I have some current events things. Okay, so we put out a YouTube short from our last video where I talked about the gambling scandal.
Yes.
And that the emphasis is that gambling is not the problem. It's cheating at gambling that's the problem. I saw this coming because I mentioned it at dinner, and Jim and August were both like, well, yeah, that's the problem. And then someone on our comments called me dumb. My perspective really is like that they're assigning this big moral code to the cheating and not the gambling. And I think it's a little out of balance.
Right.
That was my main point that I didn't quite articulate in that book.
Like an industry that preys on addicts.
Yeah.
Is saying like, whoop, this gambling was not okay.
We're not doing it the right way. And I think that it's annoying or problematic.
The line of what is legitimate and what is not in this whole business that seems very kind of dodgy.
Yeah.
It's pretty arbitrary.
Yeah. So anyway, I wasn't feeling great about that. And then I read somewhere, maybe The Athletic, and it was like their writers making their predictions for the year. And for MVP, 0 people picked Wemby. And I picked Wemby. And I was like, just feeling like, oh my gosh, I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm learning, but there's so much to learn. The other night, August got home and I just casually asked him, who's your pick for MVP? He said Wemby. And I was like, me too.
Yeah.
My point is, I said it first. It's going to be Wemby. Look at how smart I am.
Yeah. I love it.
I have one more current event. It's about DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, DeAndre Jordan wasn't signed. And that made me sad. And he cut off all his hair.
Yeah.
But now he signed with the Pelicans and he was a starter.
The professionalism of checking the emotions at the door when the game starts to be able to be not just playing against your friends, but what did you call him? Chinzo?
Yeah.
DiVincenzo got traded from the Knicks where he was with a lot of his college teammates were on that team.
Yeah.
And he got traded to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Which, I'm sure the Twin Cities are lovely. I think he didn't start out very well for them. And it's totally plausible that part of that was just this whole new life.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you have any current events?
The card game story is getting more interest. Some more names have come out, including really? I think that Ty Lue, who's the coach of the Clippers, his name has also been tied to this. I think maybe he was just at some of these games that Chauncey Billups was at. I haven't looked into this at all, but something that the podcasts that I listen to have been talking about are just how many more names are going to come out of this. Yeah.
I'm sure there's many.
Yeah.
The circle they run in is probably a lot of famous athletes. Yeah. So why did these two get nabbed?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Luka's hurt. There was 2 different, a leg contusion and I can't remember, some other injury. So he's been out for a couple of weeks. Other NBA current events. You remember Trae Young? He plays for the Hawks. He's out for 3 or 4 weeks with a sprained MCL, which that's actually basketball-wise going to be really interesting because the Hawks have not been great yet this year. They haven't even really been good yet this year. And he is eligible for an extension. He, I'm sure, is wanting the max deal, as he should. And the Hawks haven't offered that yet. And these few weeks might give them a preview of what life is like without him. So if they really struggle and then he comes back and they're good, that could actually boost him. But if they're good, they might be well, you're not exactly. Okay. So anyway, we'll see what happens. The only other little trend that's been funny to me is there are some teams losing to teams that you just would not expect. That the Cavs have not been healthy. They've been missing players. But they lost to the Celtics and then they lost to someone else, not great the game after that. The Warriors have beat the Nuggets and beat some really impressive teams, but also lost to the Trailblazers and lost to the Pacers. The Bulls are undefeated. Yeah.
Wow.
They've been really good. The Wizards have been feisty.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Celtics beat the Sixers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is pretty.
By 1 point?
By 1 point, yeah. And it seemed like right at the end of that game, no one really wanted to win. There were a bunch of missed free throws and turnovers and badness. The Magic, who were supposed to be good, have not been good. So anyway, there's like, it doesn't seem like an order has been really established other than the Thunder. Things haven't necessarily gone the way people have expected.
Great, I'm in.
Yeah.
My predictions. It's anybody's game.
It's been kind of fun and interesting. Yeah, some feisty teams that weren't expected to be.
Great.
Including the Jazz. That Lauri Markkanen, that guy had like a 50-point game, which is pretty fun. Austin Reeves has been great for the Lakers. They're really good. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
I don't think anything else. Tell me about the game.
Okay, I watched the Nuggets play the Pelicans, and I was actually super excited to watch it. And I watched it on the altitude feed. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings are back.
Yeah.
Just as ridiculous as always. I can't believe they haven't retired yet, but they're still in it. And Katie Winju is the sideline reporter. Okay. So all the commentators, those three, and then like the two that are like at the ESPN headquarters or whatever, like parent feed it was on, all very excited about the bench.
The Nuggets bench.
Yeah, it's good. And they won by so much. I think they played everyone. Like Hunter Tyson was in, and I was like, man, Hunter Tyson's back in. I love that guy because he is always so pumped to get in and play.
Just happy to be here.
So happy to be here. And I follow him on Instagram, and he got married this summer. Anyway, so they're playing the Pelicans. Andre Jordan is playing for the Pelicans. So it was really fun to see them back together. They're so cute together. It's so adorable. And at some point they show like a tribute video to him to like everyone at Ball Arena. But I thought this is really interesting because like now he's on the opposing team, you know, like they still love him. They're happy to see him. Like, yeah, they did a tribute to him. Like that to me is like, I don't know. It just is something different than rivalry. It's something more human, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
Fun fact, Denver is the leading free throw team at 90%.
Percentage. Wow.
The Jazz is at 89. How about that? Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. That's interesting. I think the Warriors at one point, Steph Curry was some absurd number, like 19 for 19 on free throws in the year. And Jimmy Butler was like pushing him. I think they have some kind of friendly competition where it's like they want to see who shoots a better free throw percentage. And I think Steph Curry's shooting like 97% or some unknown, like impossible number so far this year. But maybe someone on their team is very not good right now.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. In this game, Christian Brown was like just so good. The team was really good. Christian Brown was really good.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. He's only 6'4".
Really?
Yeah.
So Christian Brown just got like $125 million payday, whatever, way less after taxes, but so much money. Do you think there's any part of him that like would let down after that? Be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I made it. I earned it. I did it. I just got rewarded for all this hard work. I deserve to put my feet up for a second. It's probably not how they're wired.
Like for him, I know Jokic says this about Aaron Gordon, but I'm going to say this about Christian Brown. I think he's got that dog. He like seems to like, I mean, he's Mr. Basketball Kansas.
Sure, yeah, that's right. That's right. Like the competition for him and like the will to get better and whatever is that like kind of related to money, but not really.
I don't think it's about money at all. Yeah. He comes from like a basketball family. He grew up in this. I just don't see him slowing down ever. He was so good at this game. Like, yeah. He's always really good. Him and Jokic are so good together. I mean, Jokic he passes to everybody and he scores.
Yeah. And rebounds.
That guy.
I wonder if there are examples of players who really fell off after they got a big, I'm sure there are examples, but like, I guess that's not what I wonder. I wonder how often it happens that people like get their big payday and they're like, meh, like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not going to
rest on your laurels.
Yeah. This is what I've been working for. I want more balance in my life. I want more, you know what I mean? I don't want to put my body through this or whatever.
I don't know. He's a starter on the Nuggets.
Yeah, I hear you. I think a lot of them feel like they have something to prove, like in a good way. I think they pride themselves on their hard work and getting better and all that stuff. But I bet there's been examples of not just statistically falling off, but like if you were at the facility every day watching them, like after they got their payday, they're like, all right, this is what I wanted.
But also, as we learned a few weeks ago, 125 million is not a lot of money.
If you said to Christian Brown when he was 17, like, hey, before you're 26 or 7, your career earnings are going to be 9 figures. And he'd be like, this is pretty sweet. But maybe he finds motivation and like, God, Josh Giddey makes more money than me. I'm going to embarrass that guy or whatever, whatever. I bet they think like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
We should get him on. Let's ask him about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd love to talk to us and I'm sure he'd love to talk about money.
Yeah. And I bet he'd be like, yeah, I stopped trying when I got that payday. I like just really shut it off.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the weight room for months.
Okay, so this is still quarter one.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Gordon ducks and Jokic gives him a thumbs up.
Was Jokic on the court at the time? All right.
Then I saw Goldbug.
Ooh.
Yep.
What's the beard scene?
Good. Okay, quarter two. Valanciunas is in and they call him Big Val. And I like that because Valanciunas, I don't think I'm saying it right.
Mouthful, yeah.
Like, I think there's a way to say it correctly, and it's not how I'm saying it. But I can say Big Val, no problem. Big Val.
Easy.
Look, I just did it.
Nailed it.
Okay. There's a guy on the Pelicans named something Poole.
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole. He's a professional scorer, which we did talk about this phrase last year, which I think is like I think it's a funny title because I feel like they're all professional scorers, but apparently this means something. Anyway, he flops a lot. Yeah. Is that a thing that he does? Is he known for that?
I don't know him for that. I think we've talked about him. He was a little bit of like the poster child for like really talented and like incredibly undisciplined. He was on the Warriors team that beat the Celtics in 2022 in the finals and was like played out of his mind. He was so good. He was so good in those finals. And then they signed him to a big contract and
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wonder. He's the guy that Draymond Green punched in practice, his own teammate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all coming together for me now.
So he got traded to the Wizards last year and they were bad.
Yeah.
And he sort of quietly had like people who watch basketball very closely, much more closely than I do, were like, he was actually like not that bad last year. Like in terms of him, he had like a fine season, you know, for what you would expect from someone who has made the choices he's made just on the court and things like that. And now he's down on the Pelicans. So we talked about him before.
Okay. Well, he flopped and then he flopped again. And then the announcers talked about it a little bit, but I'll get into that later.
Teaser.
Then it was 53-47 Nuggets at halftime.
Oh, look.
They had missed like right before that and they'd been up for a long time and then they missed 8 in a row.
So it got way closer than it was.
Yeah. And then right after halftime, Jokic qualifies for a triple double like he does every game.
It's kind of his thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. They got ahead by a lot, huh?
Yes, a lot. So they ended quarter three at 58-92 Nuggets. So they got a lot ahead in quarter three. Yeah. So what's great about that is then they start getting the bench players some playing time.
Emptying the bench is a phrase for that.
What?
And they like emptied the bench. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they empty the bench in quarter four. Jalen Pickett is in playing. Okay. Then Tim Hardaway Jr., he was traded to the Nuggets this summer. Yeah. He got a logo 3. They called it a 31-foot 3-point shot.
Wow.
It was like very far away.
From the Rockies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good. Then Hunter Tyson got in. So excited to see. There was like, a minute left.
Yeah.
And he got in. So excited.
I wonder what does every organization, not just team, but every organization just have someone who's just happy to be there.
And it's someone like the last guy on the bench. He's so excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Then listen, at the end of the quarter 4, the Nuggets went on a 29-2 run. That I know is real because Scott Hastings says he's never heard of that before.
29-2.
Yes.
Wow.
And it got so great that they put Zeke Naji in.
Oh my gosh. Just scraping the bottom of the barrel, right?
They won 122-88.
Awesome.
I want to tell you about the announcers because I'm so excited because they were back.
Yeah.
Chris Marlowe and Scott Hastings. Oh, you have to listen to this, okay? Because we heard this last year.
New Orleans Pelicans. Can the fellas turn the Pels into Birdie Num Num?
Birdie Num Num?
They said that for the Hawks last year. Do you remember? It was like the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard. So first of all, they already used that for the Hawks.
Did you Google it? Does that mean something that we don't know about?
I thought it was just gibberish.
Maybe.
It's so, yeah, Google it. I can't wait to see what
is Birdie Num Num?
What even is that? Bird food?
It's a quote from a famous comedy.
No, it is not.
Yeah. Peter Sellers?
It's from like 1955. Chris Marlowe's like,
perfect.
Well, when I was in my 20s, I went and saw Peter Sellers.
Yeah. The Party is a 1968 American comedy film based on a fish out of water premise. It stars Peter Sellers as Rundy the Fifth.
I love that Chris Marlowe saw this when he was a teenager.
Yeah.
And he loved it so much, he's still using it.
Well, this might be problematic. This might be like an Indian character or something played by Peter Sellers.
Yeah, cover something?
But yeah, this is like
no.
Peter Sellers is going to get canceled because of this.
Is Peter Sellers still alive?
Let's see. Oh, okay. In both films, Sellers in brownface. This is me reading from the internet. Performs a comic Indian accent along with a good deal of Indian head waggling, exotic hand gesturing, and babyish nonsense talk. He likes to mutter, for instance, Birdie Num Num. Yeah, so
this is our moment.
Yeah, this is Pablo Torre finds out, but Go Team Score Points finds out.
I don't want to get anyone canceled.
No.
But can we just retire that phrase?
All right, well.
That's great.
Yeah, it's rich stuff.
That is, okay, here's some other things they said. Okay. And it's these two, so I got a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Another nifty bounce pass by Nikola Jokic to his pal, little buddy. Little buddy's Christian Brown.
It's like a cop comedy duo movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great effort by the youngster. The youngster is Peyton Watson. He's 23, so okay.
Yeah.
Katie Wingy talks about how during the last timeout, Adelman high-fived Peyton Watson. And I wrote, I'd love to see Missoula do that. Has he ever high-fived?
I wonder. Did you see there was like, or did we talk about this? That there was like video this summer of, I think like this, it might have been like the Celtics coaching staff played like some like Boston media.
Okay, that's a thing. Did you know that's a thing?
No.
Okay, because media played Denver.
Okay.
And Katie Wingy posted she got a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
And then wrote that media lost. It was like 111-16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was video of Missoula like really exuberantly celebrating a play with a scoreboard in the background that was like 51-4 or something. The coaches were ahead. It's like that guy is just wired to compete.
Okay. Then they said Jordan Poole flopped that. I'd like to see a review where it said there was contact, but he flopped it. So they wanted a review for flopping.
Huh. I wonder if that's a thing.
Should be. Okay. They said when Denver's bench gets rolling, they're going to be as good as some teams starting 5. I think that's kind of true.
Which I just heard someone talking about this in the NBA. What ranked team would the Thunder's next 5 players be?
That's interesting.
Would they be better than
the Grizzlies?
Yeah.
Like nobody talks about the Grizzlies. They must be mediocre.
Oh, that was a new thing. John Morant just got suspended for a game, but for like criticizing the coaches.
Man, that's always, they love to punish him.
They do. It was something like they asked him like what could have gone better in the game, and he was like, "Well, according to the coaches, they shouldn't have played me at all."
What could have been done different to get a different outcome?
According to them, probably don't play me. Honestly, that's what basically the message was after. So
I don't know. He must have been pissed. It'd be really hard to like be that competitive. You know, like things happen that piss us off at work.
Yeah.
And for someone like in the moment, high stakes, adrenaline running through you, have someone stick a microphone in your face, like, what are you thinking right now?
Yeah.
You know, it would be really hard to go a career without saying something that made somebody mad.
But I feel bad because he got in trouble last year. Wasn't it excessive celebration or something? What was it? He got in trouble for having a gun.
Yeah, the gun at the strip club.
Kind of excessive celebration. Yosemite Sam it at the strip club.
Yeah. Yeah, I think excessive celebration is a perfect way to describe John Morant at a strip club.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the greatest night of my life. Let's go to Target.
Okay, let's see. Then they said Valanciunas looking for a passing lane. He's got too much beef. I think that meant big people around him.
Okay, I hope so.
Then they said, and the oop to Misi. That was the alley oop. The oop went to Misi. I thought that was pretty cute.
Yeah.
Then, God, the Nuggets are pummeling the Pelicans. They're squawking big time right now. No. Valanciunas dunks. And they said, Valanchu on that.
Oh.
You like that one?
You think it was in the moment? Nah, couldn't have been.
Yeah, probably not. I bet they've got like a whole bank.
Yeah.
So to wrap up what the announcer said, Chris says, do you want to say anything complimentary about the officials tonight? And Scott said, well, they didn't get in the way until late.
There's a little bit of background on that, which is just that like one of the things that people say about officials is that like when they do a good job, you don't notice them, you know? So like he may have been referencing that trope or whatever, that idea that like at their very best, you're never like, what was that call? Or what? Like if you don't talk about them, that means they did well.
Okay.
So,
I mean, for better or for worse, my TikTok algorithm is a lot of NBA stuff right now. And so now I'm following the NBA referee account.
Okay. Okay.
And they interviewed a bunch of refs and said like, what do you wish the fans understood more?
Oh, okay. I like this.
The first guy said what a foul is. And I was like, yes, we fans also wish we knew what that was.
Right.
Traveling was like one that all of them said. So one guy was like, yes, we do miss things sometimes, but a lot of times we see things you don't see. So
fairness, it would be impossibly hard, like let alone the pressure and the dealing with 18,000 people hating you. But I don't think I've ever seen anyone in person move as fast as the average NBA player.
Yeah.
Just to be able to like process and make a call at a time. It's pretty amazing, actually.
It really is.
How do you feel about your TikTok being commandeered by NBA?
It's okay. I am like, it's okay. It's not always what I want to look at, but like.
It's not the news.
But it's not the news.
Yeah.
So it used to be like a little bit funnier.
Yeah.
But whatever. Maybe it's helping me not be on TikTok as much.
All right. That's the game.
The game.
Okay.
I have one question. Okay, I'm going to ask the same question like 4 different ways. Just hear me out until I'm all rambled out. Okay. So how much of this is choreographed? I know there are plays that they practice in practice, and I know they call things. How much of this is like predetermined how you're going to move and what you're going to do? Because I always kind of thought that it was like, I have the ball, that guy's open, I'm going to throw him the ball. Which is like the basketball IQ, right? Okay, that's my whole rambling question.
Are you asking if the team has a choreographer? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
And shoot. And shit, the dance team choreographer does not help with the plays.
They could though, probably.
Probably.
Razzle dazzle.
It's actually a very good question. I think at levels that aren't the NBA, I think it's more scripted in terms of like where the ball should end up and where the shot should come from. So they might have a play that's like, look, you're going to dribble to this side while that guy goes and sets a screen. This guy's going to use the screen to come to the foul line. And when he catches it there, he should shoot it.
So like in practice, they're like, ready, go.
Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
In NBA, I think it's a lot more about getting the ball to the player you want to have it in a space, in a location on the court.
Okay.
Where they want it. So like Steph Curry probably has a spot like between the corner and the top of the key. There's like a spot that he really likes to shoot from. So like a lot of the way they design the space and where the people stand on the plays is to get him the ball in those locations.
Oh, so like if I've got the ball and I see Steph Curry there, I get it to him.
Yes. And it's more like, okay, Steph Curry, you're going to start under the hoop, or you're going to start in the corner, or you're going to start whatever. And the players who don't have the ball are going to move in this way, and you're going to run off these screens to try to get the ball where you want it.
Okay. When do they decide that?
Practice. I guess I would say it's a lot more like kind of philosophies in terms of getting the ball to the players you want. Like the Nuggets want Jokic to have the ball at the foul line.
Yes.
He just makes really good decisions there, right? And then there's some choreographed movement around that with like people running near him or screening for each other. But I don't think they're saying to the players like, you're going to catch it here and shoot it. I think they're saying like, look, we're going to try to get you the ball in this place and you will score, or you'll try to score. And that could be with any number of moves that Jokic has, right? If he feels like he can shoot over the defender, he'll do it. If he wants to take a dribble or two, he'll do that. But I don't think it's to the level of detail of younger players. And the other big thing that they try to do is get the right matchups. So if, let's say that like Steph Curry's in the corner and one of the really tall players on the Warriors has the ball, they might have Steph Curry come up and set a screen for the big player dribbling the ball so that the defenders switch. And now Steph Curry has a really tall, kind of slow defender on him. And then they'll give him the ball and everyone else will get out of the way and
he's like, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. They try to find the weakest defender on the court and like get that person involved in the play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So choreographed, but not in the same way as like this kind of more rigid way that they do at younger levels. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the idea.
Okay.
This game might go nowhere. We're going to play real or not real.
Okay.
I don't know how many opinions I have about these things, which is why they're based on stories from across the league.
Okay.
So real or not real, meaning is this trend going to continue for the rest of the year?
We're predicting.
Basically. But we're no longer predicting blind. It's like we're looking at things that have stood out in these first 5 games and seeing if we think they're going to continue throughout the season. So one of the big trends close to your team is that Jamal Murray has looked really good.
He has.
He's looked really, really good. Like some of his past regular season beginnings have been like left something to be desired. Like he didn't show up either in shape or like ready to focus the way that he does in the playoffs. So real or not real, Jamal Murray is going to have an awesome regular season.
Real.
You think real?
In fact, he's my MVP for today's game.
Oh.
Well, it was him or DeAndre Jordan. It was a tie.
Oh, yeah. Kind of a tug on the heartstrings MVP.
Yeah.
Okay. I think real too. I think he'll probably be hurt for a couple of weeks at some point because they all are. But I think he's never been an all-star.
How many all-stars technically can there be on one team? Does it matter?
I don't think there's like a limit.
Because I think Aaron Gordon is going to be an all-star this year.
Yeah, he might. I mean, three's a lot, but it's not impossible. So I think he is going to have a really good regular season, a better regular season than he's had in a lot of years. This one might be based on nothing except gut for you, but real or not real, the Bulls 5-0 start.
Not real.
Not real. I don't really think so either. I think they're going to come back to earth a little bit.
Yeah.
The Eastern Conference has been a little bit upside down. The Knicks have not been as good as the people thought they would be, and the Cavs haven't been as good as they thought.
Right. And that's weird. But I think
I think so too.
It'll right
I think
itself.
the Cavs one makes a lot of sense. They're just not quite healthy.
What about the Bucks?
The Bucks have been awesome. I think they've lost one game, but Giannis has been like out of control. And then he took a game off, and I think they beat someone pretty good without him, like maybe the Knicks, like relatively easily.
Great.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I think the Bulls might be a casualty of the teams in the Eastern Conference we thought were going to be good getting their stuff together. Okay, real or not real, Wemby's start. Wemby's beginning to the season. He's been just like the most dominant.
That's real.
That's real. That's going to continue.
Like he's not going to get any shorter.
That's true. That's true. You think he's going to stay healthy?
I don't know. I hope so, obviously.
A lot of those, even for the NBA, tall guys, like Porzingis.
Yeah.
When you watch him move, you're just like, ooh, it's like scary. And he's not like that. Like he moves a lot more gracefully than other people his height. Okay, real or not real? Orlando stinks.
Okay, so last week I said the Magic were.
I know, and I shut you down.
I know.
I think you left it in.
I did.
Which you should have, which is good.
I did. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think the point of the game is that we try to pick them.
I think. Wait, what was the statement again?
Real or not real? The Magic stink.
Real.
Real. You think they stink?
Said it before, and I'm saying it again.
My regret for my predictions last week is that I think their coach is going to get fired. I wish I had said that last week. One thing that they were supposed to be is like awesome at defense. And then like their offense has been not good for a long time, but they have not been good at defense this year. Real or not real? the Lakers will not be fully healthy all year.
Real.
Between Doncic and James,
Yeah.
it's not going to.
LeBron is 40, 42.
41 maybe in like December or something like that.
I think there's going to be a lot of injuries here and there.
What about real or not real? This gambling scandal is going to have a real on-court impact this year.
Not real.
You don't think so?
There's too much money being made by people in charge.
I mean, on one level, it kind of already has because Chauncey Billups is out of the league, but Portland's been good. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't think I have any other real or not reals for right now.
That was great. Who's your MVP this week?
My MVP this week, I'm going to go with someone we haven't talked about. Sam Hauser had like a really against the Cavs. The Celtics beat the Cavs, who were supposed to be the class of the East this year.
Sam Hauser?
Give it up. And he had like 7 3-pointers or 8 3-pointers, something like that.
Great.
Had a really good game. Yeah.
Okay, good. I think Jamal Murray and DeAndre Jordan. It's a tie.
Okay.
But also Christian Brown was so good.
Yeah. LVP?
The 76ers?
For losing to the Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
No, I think maybe Jordan Poole is flopping a lot. Yeah. Who's yours? What was that comedian's name? From the 60s?
Peter Sellers for being culturally insensitive.
Peter Sellers.
Okay. What'd you learn?
Well, I learned what empty the bench means.
Yeah. Good one.
I'm going to use it all the time.
What did I learn?
Birdie num num.
Yeah. I did. That is what I learned. I learned where Birdie Num Num came from, but I don't know if we can use that. I don't know. What did I learn?
What?
I learned that Denver's the best free throw shooting team in the league.
You're welcome.
I would not have guessed that. Most confusing part?
I mean, maybe the confusing part, but also I learned a little bit is how much is planned ahead on these plays and how much is improvised. What was the most confusing part for you?
General NBA things are like, the Trailblazers are good. The Jazz are like kind of feisty. The Wizards are really fun to watch. They haven't won a lot of games yet. The Sixers are good. Like, what's going on? So the most confusing part is kind of like in a couple of weeks, are things going to shake out, or like the teams that we thought are going to be good go to the top, or any of these real.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's exciting. I've enjoyed the basketball this year. I've watched more than I did last year. It's a lot. Did we do it?
I think we did it.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you for listening to Go Team Score Points. Today's episode was edited by Irish. Information from this episode came from the NBA.com, Red Lobster, and Katie Wingy's TikTok account. You can reach us at goteamscorepoints@gmail.com. Next week, we'll be watching the Nuggets take on the Sacramento Kings. See you then.